Oh, it's great to see you in the sunshine.
Oh yes, Grenada.
Where are you again?
In Grenada, in the Caribbean.
Grenada. Wonderful.
Yeah.
What time is it there at the moment?
It's 12 o'clock lunchtime.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for volunteering to share something with us today. I'll pass it straight
Mhm.
over to you, and you can take it from there. Thanks, Natahu.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Mary. That's really lovely. It really helped to settle my heart so I can kind of like just be kinder to myself. And what I really wanted to share with everybody today, it's just a very simple sort of like mindful movement, mindful breath practice. We can do it anywhere, anytime, because if you're like me, or like most people, we've grown up in a world which hasn't always been kind to us. Maybe your color, your sexuality, your gender, your religious faith, or something somebody has picked on you, and as a result, it's kind of like made you feel not so good about yourself. And oftentimes, when we don't feel so good about ourselves, we take it out on our body. We may sort of self-sabotage, or we may not even like to care for our body so well. And for me, the beauty of yoga, it just allows you to come back to your body. It just allows you, it gives you that space, that time, just to practice a loving, kind touch. And I feel the more we can be present with our body, the more we can not listen to all that negative, unkind thoughts that people have said about us, the more we just come back and love ourselves, love our body. And it just makes a happier kind of world. So I'd like us to do today is just a simple mindful movement practice, which you can do anywhere, anytime, particularly when you feel unkind to yourself, when you can hear those voices in the head. And sometimes those voices in the head are so loud. I know I've been there, still there at times, that you can't even hear logic. You can't even hear your friend telling you that, yeah, you're okay, you're doing well, because that voice in our head. So when that happens, just come back, start to love your body. All right. So to start off with, literally, just be aware of how you're sitting, or if you're standing or lying down. Just take a moment just to notice how you're sitting, how you're standing, how you're lying down. And what part or parts of the body come to mind? Where does your mind instantly go when you start to think about the body? And then just send some love to that part of the body. If that sounds strange to think to do, just imagine you're stroking pet, your favorite pet, or talking to a plant. Just imagine that is that part of the body, and just gently send love to that part of the body and say thank you. Then extend your awareness to the front of your body, the trunk of your body, and get a sense of sitting up. So really get a sense of sitting on your sitting bones. The front of the body. See if you can just tuck your chin in slightly. And then just get a sense of lengthening down, all the way down the back of the body. Become aware of the space between your shoulders. And very gently, just squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Just gently, nice and kindly, just gently squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. And that just helps to open up the heart center a bit more. Bring your awareness to your hands. And just take a moment to look at your palms. So turn your palms up so you can actually gaze at your hands and smile. Acknowledge all the kind acts you've done in your life just through sharing something from your hand. You've held a child's hand. You've maybe held a dying relative's palm. You may have used your hand to stroke somebody or to pass a gift onto somebody. But take a moment just to really look at your palm and know that there's no one else in this world who has your influence. So really acknowledge the kind things you have done for other people through your hands. And then place those hands together. Really squeeze, soft squeeze the palms. Place your thumbs or breastbone. And just lift up again, because we tend to sag during the day. So lift up again. So you've got your thumbs on your breastbone. And then gently lower your head to your heart. We spend so much time in our heads, often saying unkind things to ourselves and to other people. So when we lower our head to our heart, we connect with all that is good and kind. And softly whisper to yourself, I'm becoming kinder. I'm becoming more loving to myself. I'm allowing myself time to love my body. I honour my hands. I love my body. Allow those words to settle and flow through your heart, through your body. Allow those words to flow through the joints, through the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists. Feel the depth, the sentiment, those words flow down the spine, releasing any back pain, any shoulder pain, any neck pain. Feel those words, those loving, kind words you've whispered to yourself. Feel the energy of those words flow through the thighs, through the knees, the back of the knees, the front of the knees, the side of the knees. Let the energy of those words flow down the shins, down the calves, over the soles of the feet, over the arches, and for all 10 toes. So really spread your toes out wide. Take up space with your toes so your toes can receive those kind, loving words you whisper to your heart. And just let those words flow into the earth, sinking deeper and deeper into the earth. Keep the shoulders lowered, keep sitting up tall, keep that chin tucked in as you lower the head to the heart. And then on the next in-breath, breathe in softly. All those kind acts you've given to other people, all those loving words we've just shared between ourselves. Feel the energy of those words flow up from the earth, nourishing and strengthening your desire to be kinder to yourself, to the planet, to the world. Feel the energy flow from the ankles, the knees, the hips, all through the sides of the body, through the ribs, lengthening the ribs, creating space between the ribs. All those good, kind acts that you've given to other people that you've received, feel them flooding your body, flowing off from your shoulders as you give thanks. As you acknowledge all the kind acts, all the kindness that people have given to you, feel them on your shoulders. You're standing on the shoulders of greatness. Breathe it in all the way in and softly exhale. Keep the head lower to the heart centered. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. And very softly, just allow the hands very softly to separate. You may notice, what do you notice between the hands? Very softly, allow your hands to separate softly, softly. And just place your hands anywhere that's comfortable for you on your body. Doesn't matter where you place it, but place it with love, with kindness, with joy. And just feel the connection of your hands, those kind, loving hands resting on your body. Be aware of the fingerprints just resting on the cloth or your skin. Just let the energy flood through the skin, through the muscles, the tendons, all through the cells, right down to the core, right down to your DNA. So you're flooding your whole body with kindness, loving kindness. Your whole body is vibrating, energizing. You're electric. You love yourself, you care for yourself. That feels good. All those years of putting up with hardships has come to an end as you take time to claim back the joy of loving and being kind to your body. Breathe it in, breathe it in. Keep the head lower to the heart, lower the shoulders, keep sitting up tall. Just take, in your own time, take 5 mindful breaths in your own time, your own space. Any which way which feels comfortable for you to breathe, just take those 5 loving, kind, 5 cycles in your own time. Listen when the mind wants to wander away from giving yourself some kindness, notice it. And just say, right now, this is my kind breath, my kind time to my body. Keep your mind focused on taking those 5 loving breaths. When you've taken your 5 breaths, just softly allow the head to float. Allow the head to float up. Keep the chin tucked in. And you just notice what you notice. Observe the way your body is feeling right now. Notice the parts of the body connecting with the floor, the chair, the bed, the settee, the table. Notice your thoughts. What is the headspace like? And then notice your breath. How is the breath today? Where can you invite a kinder breath, a softer breath? What needs to shift or to let go so that you can have that kind, loving breath? Nourishes and nurtures you, daylight to night. And just softly say to yourself, my body is my vessel. My body is my safe place. My body is my safe, happy, kind place. It's where I go to seek refuge. I love my body. I extend care, kind, loving thoughts every day to my body. From my heart all the way to the brain, to the cells, every muscle, every tendon, every fibre of my being is kindness as I breathe and love my body. There's no body like mine. I love my body. Treat the body with kindness. I nourish the body because I care for my body. I allow my body to move during the day. I take pleasure in allowing my body to gently expand during the day. My body is a gift. Through this gift, I'm able to share acts of kindness with the world. The more I connect with my body, the more I love and stroke and tend to my body, the more good I can do in the world. I open my heart, I release past pain, past trauma softly and gently into the earth. As I recall all those kind and loving acts which people have given to me to help my body be supported, to be held. Sink deeper and deeper into the body. Feel the connection with the earth, the mountains, the wind, the rain, the sun, all the elements feeding into your body, amplifying all the kind acts we receive today, we receive tomorrow, the day after, and the day after. There's a vortex of kindness. It flows through my heart. I stay connected, grounded in the body. I release the barriers which separate me from others. I see myself in my enemy's eyes. There's no you, there's no me, it's only us. And together we create a synergy of love, of kindness, which ripples out to the world. We recognise the injustices that have happened to other people. And through our kind acts and our desire, our commitment to be good, to do good, and to leave a kind imprint to all those we meet, we see the world with their eyes. We connect deeply. We dissolve the man-made barriers between us. We stand together, facing the sun, listening to the wind, acknowledging the stars. We know we have more in common with our human body than our differences. We acknowledge the differences in our bodies, yet we acknowledge and come together with the common things we share: the heart, the liver, the lungs. It's by staking our claim to unity with the body, with the breath, with the heart, we create a kinder, more loving world for our children's children to grow up, to be safe and secure. It all starts with us acknowledging how beautiful we are, how loving and strong our body really is. So just stay still, noticing what you notice. Listening to the sound of the silence of the breath. And set your intention. Reaffirm your commitment to be kind. Kind to yourself, to your body, to your heart, to your friends and family, to people who aren't so kind to you. See beyond their unkindness, know they're hurting. Extend your loving, kind heart, your kind breath. Just extend it to those in need. And together, we create a kinder. In a few moments, I'm going to invite you to softly allow the eyes to open if they're closed. Just do what you need to do, just to softly allow your intention to settle into the body, to re-engage, to bring yourself back to the present moment. But acknowledging and feeling your feet connecting softly with the ground, feeling your loving, kind hands touching your skin, your flesh, noticing the way your head is resting softly on top of your spine, and so. And then just bring your palms together, very softly bring your palms together, separate your fingers, place your thumbs on your breastbone, your heart center, lift up through the body in case you're stacked down, lift up, lower your head back down to your heart center. And say, thank you, body. I love you. I'll always be kind. In time, whenever you feel ready, just softly re-engage. Thank you for your time, attention, your thoughtful, kind gestures to make this a kinder, happier world. Namaste.
Wonderful. Wow, I really enjoyed that. Beautifully guided. You got very calming, kindful voice, if there is such a thing. Thank you. Let's have a look at these comments. Vidya says, thank you so much. It was very detailed. Thank you, Ntathu. Lovely to hear your voice. Mary says the same as well. Thank you. Wonderful. I love that practice with the gentle movements. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see if there's any other comments. Any questions for Ntathu? Lots of positive comments. Enjoyed your meditation. Very gentle and kind, says Christine. You have a very calming voice, says Jacqueline. Thank you. You have a lovely voice, feeling very calm, says Denise. Cool. Well, I'll let you continue to see those comments as they come through if you have some time. But thank you so much for generously giving your time to share some compassion practices with us. Really appreciate it.